Bit of paella for two, you know. Morning, y'all. Washing machine's on. Hope you all had a great weekend. It's a wet and windy Monday here in England today. I'm in the office all day, really, so I'm not quite sure I'm going to make this at all interesting today. So today's vlog, I'm going to talk about some of the big pitfalls or ideas you should think about when getting custom fit. I'd say it's one of the biggest reoccurring questions I get. What should I do when I get fit? Should I get fit? What standard should I be? So we're going to address some of the big questions when it comes to getting custom fit today. Friday's question was about golf ball. Why did you choose the golf ball that you choose? And to be honest with you, lots of people, it was really about price. Kind of price, feel, performance was one in that order. Or some of them about the same. Some would go purely on feel. But definitely, I mean, if I was paying for golf balls and golf equipment, I've never really paid for golf equipment because I've always had vouchers in a pro shop prior to what my situations are now, more where companies give me stuff. So I can't ever really remember paying for golf balls as such. You know, I'd enter competitions and win things and then I just got credit in the shop. But if I was, it would be price. So today's question, have you been custom fit? Were you impressed with your custom fit? Do you feel it helped you? Let me know. Or have you not been custom fit? Post those comments down below. Hit the thumbs up as always. Keep hitting that thumbs up if you enjoy the daily vlogs. And also post those comments and hit that subscribe button while you're down there. Make sure that little bell icon is ticked. You'll get notifications of each video that's posted. Custom fitting. Have you been custom fit? Was it good? Was it rubbish? Let us know. So every Monday, the vlogs are brought to you by golfonline.co.uk. So there's prizes to be won. Last week there was Cleveland wedges, winner announced at the end of this video. Today's prize is Masters Junior box set. I think we're aging kind of around 12 years old, I think, for this one. 9 to 11 years old is your reference, and there's your height references. Your budding young stars started, so if you want to win this, there'll be a link in the description down below. Follow that link, sign up for their newsletter. If you have already done it, you can do it again, and you still entered for this prize. Every Monday, prizes thanks to golfonline.co.uk. This is a great one. So today we're talking custom fitting. Here are some of my things to consider. Top tips, if you like, for if you're thinking about getting custom fit. Common question I get asked a lot. Let's clear up some of the misconceptions. So the first issue when it comes to custom fitting that I see with people is that they think there's a right and a wrong. So they come thinking that they're looking for the right club. What you've got to understand with a fitting is that what you bring is as important as what the fitter brings. So your ability to hit clubs and feel, or come with some kind of preconception of what you might like the look of a feel of. Now, it's not a problem if you don't have that. All it means then is that you'll just go on kind of dry ball data, which is fine, but that's a small package in the big package of what clubs might feel better for you or play better for you in a long time. And to be honest with you, lots of people will adapt over time to whatever you give them, which is why a good fitter won't really tell you what they're giving you. When I was fitting lots, I would never tell the person what I'm giving them because they would adjust. I would say, right, this one might feel a bit soft, and then they would start working in their own ideas of what a soft shaft might feel like compared to, oh, this one might feel a bit less flexy. Oh yeah, I like that. And what I started to do is I used to trick people. So I got to a stage where I used to think, I'm going to challenge this, and I would tell them the other way around and trick them, and they would say basically what I've just said there, and then I'd say, well, actually I gave you them the other way around. So that shows you maybe how you haven't got the feel you think. So we are now going to just resort back to some dry data, and you let me know what you like the look of, the sound of, the feel of. They're important. So bringing some ideas is not a bad thing. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or if you're an accomplished golfer, you'll have ideas. You like blue better than black, you like that sound better than that sound, you like big heads rather than small heads. Unless there's some technical reason why you should have a big head over a smaller head, if you like the small heads, then go for it. What you bring to a custom fitting, for me certainly, was as important as what I could give you. So when it comes to getting custom fit for drivers, it's not a long drive competition. I cannot stress this enough. You might be able to squeeze a few extra yards out of your drive, but what that will mean in the practicality of playing, if it'll lower your scores, that's a whole new question, and one that won't be answered without loads of data capture. Now, the reasons you hear some stories of people hitting their driver 20 yards further, often publicised by manufacturers, you're only going to be hitting a driver 20 yards further if your other driver is poorly fit, so like just totally wrong spec for you. Technology is not moving at 20 yards. It's just not moving that fast. So when it comes to getting a driver, you want to pick on shapes, sounds. Length of driver might help people more than other things. Loft is so key. So many students or people used to come for fits with me and they wanted to talk about shaft forever, and I'd give them a quick demonstration on the kind of changes shafts would make to them, and they were always really shocked. I show them the demonstration with loft, for instance, in relationship to their delivery, and they're like, right, yeah, that's quite important, isn't it? And it's one of the biggest things I've tried to do with my reviews, and I think the message is getting clouded quite heavily. You know, if someone's out there hitting a driver further than another, that just means the other one is poorly spec'd. Now, if you're a student and you don't understand that, you've maybe been missold, which is a shame, but I can't stress enough, it's not a long driving competition. So look, when you go for your fit, you need to try and play gaming shots. So you need to try and hit some as far as you can. Then you need to try and hit some where you try and hit the fairway, maybe hit a softer drive, come down the shaft, go right at the top. You need to hit a variation of shots. What I see in fits so often is people come in and they hit their driver, let's say it carries 250, and then you give them the driver you know they want, and you can see them raising speeds, going for it, hitting one, looking at the numbers if you show it to them, trying to beat them. You just think that's not how you're going to play golf at all. Distance is a part of a fit, but it's not a long driving competition. You got to want to game that club. You got to be able to game it in different environments. You want to be able to shape it if you're that kind of player. You want to hit higher and lower ones. You want to be able to play it down alleyway fairways as well as on wide open ones where you can give it a whack. Leave the long driving to Joe Miller. You get on it in those fairways. Morning, coach.
All right.
It's a stinker.
Horrible yesterday as well, wasn't it?
You don't know what, this whole week is full of stink.
Should we go to Spain?
Yeah, I think we should go to Spain on Sunday and just have a week of sun in our pins flying around everywhere, you know. Bit of paella for two, you know.
Candle for two.
Right, so things to bear in mind when you're getting custom fit. I've got two irons here. Just as a comparison, this is the Ping G Max. Look at the size of the sole of that one compared to, say, like the forged PSI tailor-made iron here, which is a slimmer iron. Again, look at the sole of this one. So different designs in soles where the weight might be off the face, on the face, can promote some different launches. So if you're someone who hits the ball low, you might want a club that might send the ball more up in the air. If you hit the ball really high, you might want a club that makes you feel like you could hit it lower. Then there are spin characteristics with these clubs as well. These will generally spin higher. These will generally spin lower. So if you're a high spin player, low spin player, they kind of contradict what they should do in those realms, but that's why you should go and try to see what numbers you get out of them. Then you got top lines, things you might look down at. Gaming positions, offset. This one has a big kink in here, more offset than the TaylorMade. TaylorMade is less offset because it's trying to hit the ball maybe a fraction lower and deliver a look that that kind of demographic of player on a whole might enjoy. Then you've got things like lie of the club, so this angle, how it sits on the ground, can be moved around subject to how you deliver. You've got lofts in there as well. You've got shaft types, flexes of shaft, weights of shafts. Then that takes us down to grip, thickness and styles. So many of these aspects are kind of personal to the player, but working what lie you deliver to what the club can deliver is important in a fit. Lie angle at impact, so how the club interacts with the ground at impact, is something I teach with day in, day out, which is why my advice when it comes to all these little aspects would definitely be to go and get a fitting from someone who also teaches you, because their objective is to make you better, which doesn't always mean just selling you a set of clubs. So getting the clubs fit with all these different kind of intricate differences is going to come better from someone who wants you to be a better player. Right, I'm escaping the office. It's still raining, but I need to get food for lunch and tea tonight. The sausage and mashed. tonight. It's a classic. Right, next ideas for when you're getting custom fit. You need to take it as a learning experience. So don't go being happy just to be told what you need. Don't be afraid to question those ideas. So any good fitter would want you to be really clear with why you're getting what you're getting. They would want you to be clear. They would want you to understand why you're too upright or too down in the lie. Or why you might feel like 2 grips is better. Is it feel, or do they think there's an actual advantage to it? I think so many people go and they're like, it almost like lessons, they're worried to ask questions, but I would strongly advise you to ask as many questions as possible. So as I've said on lots of occasions, you go to learn as well as to purchase and as well as to see if there is any improvement in a piece of equipment. Ask questions. Right, the last thing you need to do when you're getting custom fit is you need to go and enjoy it. You need to enjoy the process of learning about your delivery, learning about your limitations and your potential to succeed with better equipment or different equipment, and how it might be up to you as well as the equipment, which hopefully lots of you know. Go and enjoy it. It's a fun thing to do. Right, there you go, what a day. I'm going swimming with the gang. Mrs. Barfield driving us to swimming. She's coming swimming too.
This is Mrs. Parsons' normal day. Daddy's just accompanying us. Aren't you, Dad?
Swimming's every Monday is what Mrs. Barfield is saying, and I'm just joining in this time.
Yes.
Right, so today's winner of the Cleveland wedges from golfonline.co.uk. Now, I'm going to write this name up because I can only apologise for my poor pronunciation. Sintu Toza. Sintu Toza, you win the 2 Cleveland wedges. He's already been notified via golfonline.co.uk. Now if you want to win that junior set, make sure you hit that link down below there. Follow that link and subscribe. Still raining, everybody. Still pouring down. Still raining tomorrow, I think, but we're going to do a swing tomorrow also. Thanks all for watching. See you tomorrow. Comments down below. Thumbs up, daily vlogs, as always. And hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, do it.
Do it, bruh.
Yeah, because is that free?
This is free. Yeah, sis, bruh.
Why should they subscribe, Milo?
Well, because otherwise, then.
Oh.
Yeah, amen, bruh.
Yeah, amen to that.